Welcome back to another video, guys. I've got another Palantir update for all of you. Palantir has been able to generate some absolutely insane results for a very, very large client team. We're going to be giving a little bit of a technical update as well. Some controversial figure has also been getting behind this stock recently as well, which we are going to be talking about in addition. If you guys do enjoy these kind of updates, if you don't mind, go in and hit that like button down below. It really helps get these videos out to some more people in the YouTube algorithms. Drop a comment down below, and if you want to make sure that you are going to be seeing all these videos as they come out, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button and turn that notification bell on. But without further ado, guys, let's get into all of this information and roll the intro. Now, guys, before we go any further, again, remember, this is a limited time offer to trade1348.com, and it is ending very soon. All of you guys have access to your first month completely free using code GAINZ, G-A-I-N-Z. All of those proprietary predictive algorithms, again, we've talked about Invictus. That thing is an absolute monster, and all of the other alerts you receive as well, along with the learning curriculum videos, real-time unusual options activity. It is the one-stop shop for retail investors to not only come and learn how to trade, but also utilize these tools in order to make money in the market consistently. If you guys are interested, make sure you guys check out that link down below and use code GAINZ, G-A-I-N-Z. If you guys follow me on Twitter, Instagram, or even TikTok over there, you guys have seen that I've been on an absolutely wild hot streak with about 7 of the last 8 trading days with double-digit percentage gains in my options trading portfolio. Today, a little bit less, about 3-4% of the day, but still very, very solid. If you would like to join us, again, check out that link down below. But let's get into the chart over here of Palantir. So I know a lot of you guys were a little bit worried when you saw this massive run up and then a little bit of a sell off here. Well, what you have to remember, everybody, is that when you're looking at these moves up, this stock was up 131%. The RSI here was at, let's say, like 85 when this thing was running to the upside. Obviously, this thing is going to need a pullback. But what did we say? Well, I was looking to be a buyer below that 15 and 14 range. And what did we see? Well, this is going to coincide with this 24 EMA right here, which is right around $14, as you guys can see here. Now, one of my trades that you guys have seen on Twitter was a Palantir call position that is actually playing out pretty well. I believe it's up about 60-70% at this current time on this rally back to the upside here. Now, would I be a buyer up here at these levels at 1650? Well, for a trade, I would not. If you're a long-term investor and you are perfectly fine with dollar cost averaging pretty much every week, every day, every month, whatever you like, I don't see the largest problem in the world for it, but the better opportunities are going to be sub 15 and around 14 if we end up seeing those things again. Taking a look at this on the 4-hour time frame here as well, bringing it down a little bit more, it is getting a little hot. You did see on this day today so far, and remember, tomorrow we do have CPI data, so that is going to be moving markets around most likely a significant amount. We've heard Jerome Powell come out and say, well, we could be looking at 1 more rate hike. We could be looking at 2. And this next CPI data release is going to really set the tone for the next couple of federal funds Fed meetings. Now, you might be thinking, well, why did I even bring that up? Well, Palantir, a growth stock that is hypersensitive to interest rates, is going to be affected by the Fed raising rates. Does that make sense to everybody? But looking at this chart right here, we did see an attempt to break these highs that we were seeing yesterday. We did run up to that 1693 here, but then we ended up selling back off. Again, stay before CPI. We are most likely going to see a little bit of chop, but this thing again is getting a little cooked on this 4-hour time frame, and I could see a little bit of a pullback before more upside. But when we think about Palantir as a whole, everybody, and this is what I've said a lot, we all know what the large catalyst is going to be for this stock to continue upward. Remember, stock-based compensation is going down. We are seeing a greater diversification of commercial clients, which is a very, very good sign. So basically, good earnings and good fundamental news is what's going to drive price action of this stock over the next 5 to 10 years. And that's kind of the time frame that I'm looking at Palantir on right now. But if, again, I do trade a lot, especially over on trade1348.com, if there is a short-term setup there, I am going to take advantage of it either direction. But let's get into a little bit of this data here for everybody and go over what this means for Palantir. So shout out to this individual right here, Arnie, for posting this. Airbus accelerating production and building a new revenue stream. Airbus was looking to quadruple the production of the A350 aircraft without sacrificing its commitment to quality and safety. To meet its goal, it needed a way to more quickly react to unforeseen changes on the production line. Each A350 is comprised of 5 million parts and built by hundreds of teams spread across 4 countries in more than 8 plants. Following successful acceleration of the A350 and expansion to more than 20 use cases, Airbus and Palantir partnered in 2017 to revolutionize the aviation industry. So a little bit of a backstory there. The solution: 360 data integration processing, Foundry integrated data on schedules, cruise ships, parts, deliveries, and defects into a common system for all teams to guide planning and assist troubleshooting, basically making the production of these aircraft a lot more efficient. Now, what has this been able to do for Airbus as a whole? Well, 33% acceleration in the delivery of these aircraft, 25,000 users on Skywise, which is this platform that they're using to generate those levels of efficiency, 850 million in estimated revenue opportunity per year from Skywise, and this is the big kicker, $1.7 billion estimated cost savings per year from Skywise. So when you think about Palantir as an AI company using data analytics to help companies go in the direction that they want to, maybe faster or more efficient, seeing data points like this, that Palantir software is being used in this fashion, in my opinion, is a very, very good sign. They are able to not only speed up the process at which these aircraft are able to be produced, but they are also limiting costs in producing these aircraft. Now, Palantir's AI and data analytics platforms can be applied to many different businesses. As more companies start to see these types of results, obviously, they are going to want more contracts with Palantir over the long term, which again goes back to that fundamental news that diversifying these commercial clients is going to be such a great thing that this company needs to accomplish, and they've done a good job of this so far over the next 5 to 10 years in order to have a great amount of success. So that was more so the serious part of the video, going over this 1.7 billion in cost savings and able to generate Airbus a lot more revenue, a lot faster and more efficiently. The next part of the video, some of you guys are going to find interesting, and some of you guys are going to say, oh no, the stock is doomed for failure. I mean, you can make your own opinions about this, but let's take a look and see who is backing Palantir right now. Jim Cramer just gave Palantir stock a boost. Now, everybody likes to say, especially in the social media space, the inverse Cramer never fails. Now, again, you have to think about his performance over the long term, and he was a successful fund manager. He does know what he's talking about, but yes, he does tend to make absolutely terrible calls sometimes. I don't think that's the case with Palantir, but we will end up seeing. Again, technically, this stock does look like it is in for a little bit of a pullback. It could continue higher, but there is going to be a pullback coming. The stock is not going to go just directly up in a straight line. TV analyst Jim Cramer endorsed Palantir stock. Palantir is a military contractor whose co-founder says it allows you to win. Palantir is now entering commercial markets through cloud providers. Everything that we already know. So he's essentially taking all of the reasons why any other Palantir investors are bullish on the stock and then coming out and reiterating those same things. So it's not like he's trying to come up with some brand new thesis on Palantir that something new and crazy is coming. No, he's just kind of saying everything that we already know. Is he a little bit late on it? Yeah, obviously. Now, again, when we come down a little bit further, again, there's just a little bit of an update on what the price was doing, but Palantir isn't selling the kind of generative AI that draws pictures or tells stories. It's selling a proprietary database that can analyze military data. In the words of co-founder Peter Thiel, it allows you to win. Palantir's success story is Ukraine. The company's software is help YouTube. I swear to God, if you play with me saying the Ukraine, I don't know what to do. But the company's software is helping drive that country's offensive against Russia. It is allowing Ukraine to efficiently retake territory against entrenched Russian defenses with minimal casualties. So, again, they're talking a little bit more about the military aspect of this, but again, we know that the main reasons why a lot of big money is going to start flowing into this is through those commercial clients and seeing that revenue growth and those profitability metrics start to widen. and go more in the favor that this company is going to have a lot more success over the long term. So team, that is going to wrap up this video here. Again, if you did enjoy, make sure you guys hit that like button down below. Make sure you subscribe and turn those notifications on so you're notified every single time I post a video. But other than that, guys, I will see you guys over on trade1348.com. Peace.